Okay, so we computed this correlation coefficient of 0.54, and I mentioned there were three characteristics to keep in mind: direction, magnitude, and significance. And so far we've talked about direction and magnitude, but how do we know whether this is significant? And remember, significance is going to be interpreted in the same way that it's interpreted when we talked about conversion marketing. So assuming that in the real population the correlation was equal to 0, what are the chances that we would get this number here? So that's what we want to know. And we can do that by going to a significance table. So remember 0.54. Let's come over here. And we need to know the degrees of freedom, and we need to know what we want our significance threshold to be. So let's go with 0.05 for a two-tailed test as our traditional significance level. And the degrees of freedom for a correlation coefficient is the number of people in the sample size minus 2. So we had 20 people in the sample because we had 20 rows, and so that'll be 18. So we come down here to column 18 and we scan over to 0.05, and you can see that the threshold is 0.444. And so what that means is if your correlation coefficient is bigger than 0.444, then you can conclude that the probability level is going to be, or the p-value is going to be less than 0.05. So we can say that our 0.54 was significant.